everybody, Louisa here. So do you sometimes find that a seated meditation practice is just not what you're up to doing? Maybe you're stressed out, maybe you have a lot of ruminating thoughts, maybe you just got off the phone with some really bad news, or maybe you're just really amped up and you feel like sitting down is not an option for you. Today, I want to introduce you to walking meditation. This meditation is perfect for those of you who are extra stressed and anxious, maybe feeling a little bit high energy, or you just feel like you want an alternative to the seated practice. Having variation is great in meditation, and I always love having different types of meditations to do for however my mood is on that particular day. So, what is a walking meditation? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. A walking meditation is meditating while walking. You are walking at a very, very slow pace. So slow, in fact, that it might seem a little bit awkward and unusual, but your focus in this meditation is your feet, the contact that your feet make with the ground, the coolness of the floor against your skin, the way that your foot moves, the way that your foot relates to the ankle, which relates to the knee and the hip. So all of your focus, all of your awareness is going towards the sensation of walking, the sensation of your feet against the ground. So a few things to consider for a walking meditation. You need a space to walk in. I would recommend, if you are doing this at home, a space in which you can walk about 10 paces easily. It can be a hallway, it could be a living space where you can walk in a circle, but definitely you want to walk in a space that there are no obstructions like couches or chairs or tables or anything like that. I recommend having a very soft gaze on the floor for a walking meditation. Of course, our eyes need to be opened, but if you are walking and looking around your room, you're going to be distracted. So having a nice soft gaze, looking at the ground maybe 2 meters in front of you is what I like to do in my practice, and I think you have the less likelihood of being distracted. So what does this look like? Let me show you. So you're first gonna wanna start off in mountain pose. Mountain pose is feet hip width apart, a little bit of a bend in the knee, your hands and arms to the side, and a nice dignified back. This is it. I like to start in this pose for a couple of seconds. I breathe in and out. I really feel my body grounding with the earth. So a walking meditation is a very slowed down pace, okay? This is gonna be very different than what you're used to. But again, this is going to be the focus of your meditation. So you wanna make every step slow and steady and methodical. One thing that you wanna consider for a walking meditation is being barefoot or having socks on. I find that when you wear shoes, it can interfere with the sensation and the feeling of walking. So being barefoot or being in socks like I am today is advisable. You could really feel that movement in the foot. You're gonna start with one foot and gently lift that foot off the ground, placing it at the heel, the ball, and the toe. So those are the 3 points of contact: heel, ball, toe. As I shift my weight on the front foot, my back foot is already coming off the ground. And then I will move the other foot, heel, ball, toe. So you notice how I'm transferring my weight very smoothly. You don't want to make any big sweeping movements. You don't want to have a walking meditation in which you're, balancing on one foot, because it's going to be very difficult for you to stay balanced. So you really want to make sure that your paces are very tight together, that you're transferring from one foot to the other, and that you're not really lifting your foot off the ground too much. As you can see, my foot's not really coming off the ground all that much. When I reach a wall, I just simply turn around. I prepare my body again, and start again on this side, heel, ball, toe. Now for some people, saying in their mind, heel, ball, toe, is another way that you can get your focus onto your feet. Heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe. Other people like to connect the breath to the movement. So I may inhale on my right foot, exhale on my left, and so on and so forth. So again, what am I doing? Where's my focus in this meditation? The ground. I'm feeling the sensation of my feet touching the ground. I'm feeling the coolness of the floor against my feet. Even though I'm wearing socks, I can feel that temperature. I'm feeling how my foot is connecting to my ankle, which is connecting to my knee, which is connecting to my hip. So all of my focus is on the sensation, the feeling of walking. Every time your mind starts to wander, you're gonna bring it back to the sensation of the feet. So again, your feet become the focus. This is gonna feel a little bit strange, a little bit peculiar, because walking this slow is something that I think human beings are not really used to doing. But once you get into a rhythm, once you get into a flow, it can be quite relaxing and actually very enjoyable. Walking meditation is for those of you who have a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a little bit amped up, maybe high energy, and doing a seated practice is something that you feel is not going to work for you. Try walking meditation. I'm really curious to know how that feels for you. And that's all for today, everyone. Peace and love.